Muy buenas. Good afternoon.
I got confused.
Hey, it got confusing. Hey, welcome to Fútbol en Vivo here in Club Deportes, year 2, episode 24 in Club Deportes. Follow us in Club Deportes in Twitter and Instagram, Fútbol en Vivo Austin. Hoy día, today, we're going to do a bilingual show for sure. Yeah, we'll have to do a bilingual Fútbol en Vivo. But we're going to talk about, we don't have Eric McCoy, but...
Yeah, he's not here because he was actually at the game in
He
St.
was
Louis.
at the game. Did you watch him at the game?
I did not see him.
I think I saw him with a St. Louis jersey on.
It's his hometown, so it's expected of him to. It's allowed, put it that way.
He said
that he can cheer for both.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, so today we will miss him because he's
traveling at the moment. Actually,
yeah, and it was true. I mean, it was true. I think, did he guess it was going to be a tie? I don't know what we say. What did he say?
I don't remember. I think he did.
Yeah,
say
I think
it was going
did.
to be a tie.
But it was like he won the chicken of indecisiveness last week.
He did win the chicken.
But anyways, today we will talk about basically what happened in the game with in St. Louis. The very very difficult defeat.
Yes.
6-3. And the reactions, the goals, and analysis of what happened. I think we will do that.
Yeah.
Also touch bases with Inter Miami, which is the revolution. Messi, Mania. I'm wearing the Messi jersey from the old days.
Oh, from the old days.
In the old days of Barcelona, but when it used to be really good, and now it's even better.
And a little bit of World Cup, Women's World Cup.
And we will do the Women's World Cup. Spain.
Congratulations to Spain.
Congratulations to Spain, beating England. And
did not expect that. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
Why we didn't expect
Okay,
that.
let's start with Austin FC performance.
Do we have to?
I mean, we have to. I don't know if you want to watch the highlights. What do you think?
Yeah, might as well. I mean,
okay, so I think views. Talk more than words. There's so many things to talk about.
I mean, what can you say? I mean, this game represented the most goals Austin FC has allowed in any game in its history.
I have to tell you, you can see there. I think I saw Eric over there, but
he's probably
the atmosphere. St. Louis. they have a great, and they have supportive section on both sides,
very
in the north and the south.
Yeah,
this is a great. Crossed by Lowen and Parker.
Just how it curved.
Parker got it. He didn't hit it very well. Like it should have. The ball went around the middle, and Stewart really missed that one.
Yeah,
of course, Cascante was nowhere to be seen.
And you put a short defender in front and a tall defender in the back. That's a recipe. I mean, where was Hedges? I don't understand what.
Hey, and when you know that St. Louis is the team with more set pieces in the MLS.
Yes, especially with that guy that's a master.
And look at that one. Lowen again hit the post from like 30 yards. I mean,
a little bit to the left or right, and he would have gotten it. Yeah. And then.
But there's Lowen. I mean, this guy was doing everything. He did. Two assists.
This particular play really irked me. What is Cascante doing? He's going back.
It's the same thing that
Aitor
did. Remember Aitor?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
And it's the same goal.
And Gioacchini, he really is a good player. You know,
23
men's
years
national
old,
team
from Kansas.
He's regular in the men's national team
City.
and everything. But I don't know what Cascante was doing in that.
No, it doesn't
And then
have
there's
it.
this
and
one.
this, look at, Kansas City had 3 of this. They have 4 of these ones.
Yeah.
Remember? And they missed 2 of them. And then, I gotta say, Stuve had a great reaction there, but
Yeah.
it was too much. The pass was so good. And again,
Joaquini just was
and who
alert.
was there? Who
he
was
didn't
there?
give up on the play.
Who was the defender again?
Cascante, who gave up on the play.
Uh-huh. And then we have a very, very nice pass by Gallagher, which he always does that. And this, you cannot miss that one. You cannot miss
he
that.
totally
It's
missed it.
open goal.
Yeah,
That's the open goal.
I mean,
you cannot miss that. Rodriguez, I think, I'm sorry you are a native Texan, but you cannot do stuff like that. No.
He hit it straight at the keeper at Berkey.
Yeah.
And Berkey's
But-
he's the highest paid.
Like,
goalkeeper.
it's no need to do that. You just say
No,
put it
just
on the side.
just anywhere else but directly at him.
And,
That would've
then
been
we have,
fine.
this is really bad from Kansas City to clear the ball.
Yeah.
Like, they clear, like the guy didn't even look, the
No.
defender, and they
I
give
think,
this.
I think the defender just reacted to the ball and didn't see where he was kicking and
And
lost
Lucy did it with a lot of class, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Scored the class. And you knew he was going to score it.
Yeah, you knew
But
it was gonna be
I got to
fine.
tell you that, even though Kansas City shows so much, like here again, he changed speed, and then he put it
with a side foot.
with the side of their foot.
With the side foot. I mean that.
And then who didn't have the reaction again?
Cascante.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
That's a joke. You cannot get goals like that with tres dedos, we call them in Spanish,
No,
right?
you
Tres
cannot.
dedos.
And to be fair, St. Louis did not take that many shots.
And
they
but-
were just very efficient at
But
the
they
shot that
actually,
took.
I gotta tell you, they missed several shots
But
in the second
and they were
half,
still
too.
pretty efficient in the ones that they did get in.
But here we have
I mean,
Pereira.
obviously by 6.
Pereira doing a pretty good job with that, and then Bruin.
Bruin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Bruin. Yeah, Bruin did it. Yeah,
Well,
he
Bruin
was,
scored, and he looked a little heavy on the heavy
but he
side,
scored.
but-
He came in the second
but
half,
he-
and he contributed. He contributed.
Yeah, and then there's the 5th goal by
And again,
Lewis.
the assist by Lowen again, and then what a golazo. Ostrak just came in. It was first
Yeah,
ball.
just come in.
It's the first ball he touched.
Yeah, it was first touch.
And those guys, they're
They-
deep. They have a deep bench,
Deep bench.
which we don't have.
No.
We don't have.
Not
We have
at
a thin starter. Oh wow! He just put it right on
he
the
bent
side.
it in,
Nothing stupid can do in that one. And this was kind of nice to see a Rigoni goal.
It's
he didn't
nice to
put
see,
much power
yeah.
like he
But he
should've done,
placed it well.
But he went
He
in.
placed it well.
And this is oh my God!
Stuver
This
again. What is he? I know you give up on the game already, but kick it up a little higher, man. Come
I don't know.
on.
And that not only that, but in the first half he tried to do.
It was just.
He would no. He didn't. It was not his thing.
This was just a game that they mailed in. They just did not show up. This was a practice game for St. Louis.
I know.
They
and
tried
they missed.
stuff
And you see
and-
the couple. They have couple more shots that they missed because through the
Yeah,
right
there's
side.
several
They
shots
went on
that
the
they
right
missed.
side, the same right side.
Yeah.
And they went the right and the left. They
They
went on the right and the left.
choose your spot.
And especially when Cascante they will go through there.
Yeah, and there was just it was just a horrendous show from everybody around. I don't think it. I know it's going to reflect badly on Rado saying, "Oh well, the process and all this kind of stuff." And
The
plan,
timing, we need to give him time.
And Wolf, same thing.
He came because Wolf was a great coach, so that's why he came to Austin.
But to be fair, we only got rid of one guy, an important guy, but we only got rid of one guy.
But it's not like
how does that translate to getting 6 goals in?
But we kind of in the show we said it last week that we would lose.
Oh yeah,
we will lose this game.
We said we
will lose this game. No
yeah,
doubt. Because,
I think I predicted 2-0. If I'm not
because
mistaken.
Fagundes was such an important part of what we had.
I didn't expect Austin FC to score 3 goals, to be honest, but I did not expect. I expected a little better defensive performance than we got, especially
Maybe
Especially
the
adding Matt Hedges in
Maybe
there.
the heat has something to do.
They've been playing in 100 degrees weather for
Oh,
months here.
they didn't play in Austin.
That's not it.
Oh.
I just
I mean, I'm trying to look for some.
there isn't any excuse really.
I mean, the substitution gotta tell you.
But-
You can. It's like you cannot make this so early. Like when you make the triple substitution, starters and Rigoni,
Yeah.
and you cannot. I mean, you can make it at 65 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, but
So early, I don't know about that.
don't know about
and then
that.
you gotta make it in the 70, 75 minutes, and that's what I would say. I would suggest, and that's what Tata Martino does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We have some, I think, commentaries by
Will Broom.
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at Cascante. If you look, follow the arrow.
Cascante being
Where was he?
A central defender
Coach?
after Lowe's. Excellent.
Shouldn't he be in the center?
And look at how bad. I mean, not only
It wasn't-
Cascante looked bad, but Stuver looked awful too in that one, because
Yeah,
the ball was in the middle. It wasn't down or up.
It was right in the sweet
reminded-
spot of where you're supposed to stop a goal.
Yeah, you're
You know,
supposed to stop a
if
goal.
it's up or down,
Yeah.
it's harder. It's much further away from the goalkeeper's reach.
Yeah.
But in the middle,
Yeah. And not and
I
so far
see
away.
your
It was
point.
not
I
that
see.
close.
He wasn't that far away.
Yeah, it didn't.
he just
There
miscalculated.
was not
where it
much
gonna
power
go.
either. It was remind me of the free kick that I think we got from this Coronas. I think I don't know. It was Del Paso team or
Oh, the Juarez team.
Juarez.
Yeah,
It was Juarez.
he just
when
looked at it.
when the free kick
it curved
bounced
in.
3 times.
It curved in.
Three
Yeah,
times.
curved in. It was
So,
just
yeah.
a bad show.
No,
all
it's
around.
overall. I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, people is like very worried about it. Like, I mean, I know the fans are like,
I think the Wolf Out crowd has something to complain about for real.
yeah. I
this
mean, I
time.
wouldn't call it wolf out because you're making a generalization. I mean, there's people that been wolf out all their life since the beginning.
Pretty much since the
Since the
beginning.
beginning,
Yeah,
right?
they didn't like this guy.
And then I mean, some people have different arguments on why. But at the bottom line is, when you are a coach, you have to be winning. You have to
Yeah.
have a winning percentage.
I mean-
you cannot have a 36% winning percentage and still be a coach after 3 years. And I'm sorry, but we did not, like Rodo said last time, that we overachieved in the second year. I don't think so. We were as bad as the first, second, and third year. We are constantly bad. We haven't overachieved anything.
I think Austin FC was good for 2/3 of a season.
Yeah.
And the rest of it just
we
up
have
and down.
Lucy. We
They're
have
mostly
Lucy.
down.
When Lucy have the connection with Fagundes, with Gallagher, okay, we can do something about it. But if you break the equation, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, unless you change the entire team, I'm not here to wait 4 years for the team to get better.
I think we're going to have to, unfortunately. I think we're going to have to. I mean, there is no magic formula to making a good team suddenly good. A bad team suddenly good. Could change coaches, could change all sorts of stuff.
And I think that
but
the supporters have something to say. I think in social media
They
they've
will
been
definitely have something
vocal
to say next game.
about it. And I mean, as long as being respectful, but most of all, like, you need to make. I mean, everybody loves the team. Nobody hates the team. It's
no,
when
they want it to succeed.
when you talk bad about some, I mean, it's because the people play bad and they haven't corrected.
Because they care about the team. The supporters care about the team.
care too.
They care about the results, and I think many of like you are starting to feel that it's not happening. They feel the impatience, and I mean, I'm sorry to tell the fans, but you're gonna have to suck it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like this the rest of the season. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like this.
That's the thing.
Where we don't know what Austin FC team is gonna show up suddenly on the field. We don't know if they're gonna win. We don't know if they're gonna lose.
I
we
mean,
don't know
but
if
I
they're
think
gonna be
we know for sure
spectacular.
that we're not going to win. We're
But-
not
but-
going to win.
But
we're
even
not
you don't
winning
know.
this year.
I mean, suddenly the same roster, same team can beat FC Dallas, can beat Houston, but then can't beat Mazatlan, can't beat Juarez, and we're destroyed
At
by
home.
St. Louis.
Cannot beat him at home. We cannot beat him at home. That's for me that's the big no-no. You cannot be weak at home when we have the best supporters in the country. Although now we're being caught up by San Luis and LA, but but they have results and we don't.
No. And
We don't have the results.
And unfortunately, I think the fan base, again, like I said, like I reiterated, they're going to have to get used to this.
Yeah.
They're going to have to be patient. They're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. You don't have time to waste.
I don't have time to waste,
But
man. I don't
you
have time to waste.
wait.
No.
But I think a lot of teams,
even though
don't
there's like
understand.
60,000 people in the waiting list.
Yeah, it grew. In fact, it grew.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they're doing that, but
It's so much passion.
There's a lot of interest in the team right now.
Austin,
even as bad as it is, but I think a lot of it is just fear of missing out, as the kids call it, FOMO, that they want to be a part of something.
yeah. And so that's the problem with some of the fans. They're not really football fans, right?
No.
They're like occasional fans, many of them.
There's some of them are there for a good time.
And I know so many people that got tickets and they are holders, and they never watched football before. They never watched soccer before, and they start watching Austin FC. Some friends invite them to the game, and they got excited, and they're following them, but they're learning.
Which is good. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good to happen.
Yeah.
But then you have those guys asking to be patient and patient and patient
And
when
they're the ones that are
the
ones with the knowledge are the ones that are the most impatient. To be honest.
that's some people and people that many of us have other teams that we support, right? Like I support Chile.
That's the
And,
good thing about being a football fan.
and I support
You can have as many follow as many
Yeah.
teams as you want.
I support Wanderers in Chile. We're in second division, and we are in second place, so it's not bad. But at the same time that Austin FC only have one coach, my team Wanderers, which is also green, has 6 coaches.
Yep.
6 coaches, and the second division.
And one thing I do want to mention though, and I think you'll be interested in this as well, is Twitter, an ex profile called MLS Moves, had the top 5 MLS managers on the hot seat. Guess who's number 1?
Josh Wolf is in the hot seat.
Josh Wolf is in the hot seat. I think.
Wow! I heard some people say that he's not gonna last more than 2 games if they lose 2 games.
Someone in some other show.
I don't know.
Said
I think
that.
it's.
Yeah.
FC.
Some other FC show.
But I heard that. Yeah.
I
would
honestly,
love that.
I do not disagree.
Hey,
I do not disagree.
would love to hear if we lose the next 2 games, one at home and one away in Dallas, which is the next one, right?
And what would be interesting though is if they win in Dallas. I don't see how, but
It can happen.
let's hypothesize. They win in Dallas. They win the Copa Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
A win in Dallas secures
They or
the
we?
Texas. Austin FC secures
Austin
the Copa Texas.
Yeah.
Because Copa Texas is a supporters
Yeah.
trophy, so we. But will that, do you think, secure give Wolf a little bit of leeway to continue as coach, winning the Copa Texas?
Yeah.
You think so? Even if they lose the rest of the games?
Well, no. No, but miracles can happen.
They can turn it around.
Miracles can happen.
They can turn it
We
around.
can turn around, and everything can be. We can be in the playoffs for sure. We're still in 5th place.
We're still in 5th place, amazingly.
And we can make it.
Which I think is a commentary on the rest of the league rather than Austin FC.
Yeah.
There are some terrible teams out there right
It's
now.
terrible teams.
LAFC is not doing very well.
And you have to see the nation. The cup, the League's Cup that we just play. We had a big break that we could have prepared better for this game.
I think a lot of teams, because both St. Louis and Austin FC left, got out of the tournament early.
Right.
So they had all this time of just waiting, and look at that.
I can't believe it. Portland part ways with head
That
coach
is
Gio
interesting.
Savarese.
That is interesting.
That's interesting because he's the one that he always give us the clue how to beat Austin. Remember? He said how
he knew the buttons to push against Austin FC.
Yeah.
He was very successful against them.
Yeah, he said
But-
how we play. I mean, he told all the other coaches how to
Yeah,
play Austin FC.
I'm sure every other team saw video of how Portland played against Austin FC.
Yeah.
and got some pointers out of
Yeah.
it.
It was
But
always
that
the
was
same.
that's very surprising.
Yeah, he said Austin
That's
FC
very
always
surprising.
tried to play possession.
Which goes to show, I mean, you can arguably say that Alvarez has more experience than Wolf.
Yes.
And Portland did not have the patience to let
Excellent
him
point.
give a turnaround.
Excellent point. And Portland is with 26 points, but I mean,
But
after
Portland,
all of
to be
the
fair-
history,
yeah.
all of the history of Alvarez and
Yeah.
Portland, I mean,
I expected them to be.
he has way more history than Josh Wolf has
in
in Austin FC.
I mean, admittedly, Portland has been bad for a couple years. They were bad last year.
Yeah.
They're still struggling this year. So a change needed to be made. And
Yeah.
as far as Austin's concerned, comparatively, they've done much better. But again, you have to look at the next couple of results, next 3 or 4 games, to see where Austin FC stands. I mean, there's only 10 games left the rest of the season.
Yeah, 5 games at home.
And five at home, five on the road.
Yeah.
And this next upcoming game against Dallas, I think, is much more important than people realize for
Yeah.
this coaching staff.
Yeah, it definitely comes. I mean, and honestly, I wish. Well, I think miracle can happen. I think the team can. But when you saw the lineup against San Luis, I felt like that's the best lineup that we can have.
That's the best we got. Unfortunately, that's the best we got.
Well, so okay, we it's not bad. I mean, I approve of it, but what happened on the field?
Yeah, I
mean, the
just-
right, the left. There was
the effort just wasn't there. It
even
just looked,
I gotta tell you, the second
defensive
half.
looked
At the beginning of
very
the second
sloppy.
half, some part of the second half, we have some control. There was some chances. We had more chances to score. Drusi missed an easy goal when he could have hit it at with the volley.
Anywhere else, really.
With the volley, and he's tried to stop the ball and tried to and he missed that one. It would have been another goal. I mean, seems like we had the players. We had the players.
I don't think so. I really don't.
No.
I don't think we have the players that are needed.
Well, yeah, obviously, because it doesn't show.
It doesn't
show. But when you have a VP, when you have one of your VPs playing in a position that he never plays,
No.
so it seems like we have players. We have players, but we
but
don't have.
Don't you think? I mean, we talked about it a little bit before the show. Don't you think Wolf has lost the locker room? They're not paying attention to what he's trying to say.
Well, got to tell you that it might be. I don't know if he ever had a locker room.
Yeah, you did mention that.
Because
You did mention that.
remember we have Fagundes, Urruti, when Johan Valencia, the Colombian
Johan Romaña.
Romagna, for example, right? And when it was the kid from Ecuador that he didn't like it and he never even played.
Manchita Corroso.
Corozo, for example, right? So we have so many examples of people not getting along.
It's troublesome. It's a troublesome trend.
And it's troublesome, and it happened all the time. But yeah, and this, I don't know. This is going to be a rough season.
So
rough year,
and that
and we got to be patient, as you say.
yeah, and that kind of segues a little bit into the Women's World Cup,
Yeah.
where it was very interesting. The team who won. Congratulations to Spain. The phenomenal tournament, and this was a team that lost 4-0 against Japan in the early rounds.
And
they
it's a
turned
team
it
that
around.
it's a team that lost with England in the semifinals of the Europa League.
Right.
And it's a team that 12 players signed a letter asking for a resignation of
the coach.
the coach.
Yep.
15 players asked, so it was a turmoil.
So
It's a turmoil.
So needless to say, the players were not on the same page as the coaching staff, and they still won.
I mean,
And that gives a great credit to the players and to the concentration, because I don't think the coach had anything to do with their success. I don't think the coach. I don't think Jorge.
I don't know.
Whatever his name is.
I think, yeah. Mira,
And if he did, I don't think they paid attention to him anyway. So it goes to show.
no,
Do you think it was unimportant to see how the federation and the coaching staff interacted with the players?
at the end,
Yeah.
the kiss when the president of the finance federation give a kiss to
On the lips.
on the lips to Hermoso.
And she said later on she did not enjoy that.
She she
So,
was not asked for it.
What?
And it
you
shows-
just won the World Cup and you screw it up doing stuff.
And
like
everybody's
this.
watching because it was so strange.
And
But
then-
I gotta tell you, that was very strange when I watched that. I was like, well, everybody's kissing and like a Spanish
You
way
don't-
and tradition.
you
But he
don't-
was like kissing her in the neck, and he was like going overboard.
I know he was. I'm sure he was happy
Well,
about it.
I was like,
But
I mean,
come on, man.
No, you
and,
don't do
and
that.
then I don't know if you saw that, which is even worse, in my opinion, was when I think when the game ended or something was happening. There's the kiss.
That's the kiss. And I was like, it seems like it's a couple. That was a couple kissing. It's like
It looked like a loving
when I saw,
embrace,
oh, maybe
to be
they
honest.
get along very well.
I don't think so.
But Hermoso was actually one of the players that signed that letter.
Yeah.
One
of the veterans.
Alex Zapatella.
One of the three that came back.
The three came back. But I gotta tell you that
Is that the one that plays for Pachuca?
yeah.
Yes.
She plays for Pachuca.
Yeah.
And she's very thankful that play in Mexico, and she couldn't believe she won the World Cup. But it tells you something about, but beyond that, it tells you the two finalists were England and Spain.
Right.
But really, they're the two biggest leagues in women's football.
Right now.
Right now, the two biggest ones.
I don't
So
I don't know how it happened.
It
but
makes total sense that those two leagues are playing the final.
Yep.
Above the U.S., I mean, we already talked about how bad the U.S.
Yeah.
And the coaching.
Who
was
lost their
awful.
coach, by the way?
Their coach was awful.
He resigned.
Yeah. Oh my God, everything was bad. Like you cannot get 35-year-old players on the team. But going back to the team, the game, I gotta tell you that Spain played like they know what they're doing. They play with
Played
beauty
very well.
and
Yep.
controlled the ball like the English ladies couldn't do anything. They couldn't do much.
I was a little surprised by
They
that.
couldn't
I was
do much.
surprised by
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Except by James that she had a chance, one close chance.
There's a couple of shots there.
But other than that,
Plus the goalkeeper stopping
yeah.
that penalty
It's
was
was
huge.
huge.
Kept
against
them in
Hermoso,
the
I think.
game. Yeah.
Hermoso.
Yeah.
But
Kept them in the game.
Gotta tell you that Spain deserved to win.
Oh yeah.
They
It was
deserved to win. A better
beautiful
team,
game. It was a beautiful
more
game.
chances.
Hard to watch because it was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Hey, I did watch
But,
the goal by Olga. I watched the goal. I woke up and I
yeah,
watched that goal.
23-year-old. Yeah.
And I mean, so sad that she dedicated the
father.
goal to deceased friend, and then her father passed away.
She didn't know
before
about that
the
until,
game,
until after.
and she
Yeah.
was not. And though, but so many emotions going on in the,
Oh
in the
yeah.
game.
I mean, you had the queen
Um,
queen dancing there with the team. I
I mean, yeah, the
that's
queen
a lot.
was she was a journalist. I mean, famous journalist, but the daughter and everything. But so many emotion, English deception. Of course, again, they feel like they cannot get through. Again, and the coach that he was being called the new U.S. coach, right? But
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, she's out of reach now.
what we have news, I believe, the kiss is. Oh no! So some people talk about that kiss for a long time. Hey, but remember Canilla Maradona?
There's some love going
There's
around.
a lot of kisses, but those kisses were between players. In this case, we have
An older gentleman.
we have your boss.
Your
It's
boss.
Your job.
boss.
Your boss is kissing the employee.
Did you
It's
see,
a different thing.
And did you see what he did in the stands, by the way?
What did he do?
He grabbed his crotch.
No,
He grabbed his crotch. It's on Twitter. It's on X.
no, that
somewhere.
was like Martinez, like Martinez
Yeah, like-
in
like,
Qatar.
like giving England the finger or something. But
Oh, my God, no.
I'm not sure what the
I think-
circumstances
I think-
were.
I think, well-
but I can't think of a reason why you would grab your crotch at a women's game. But
But anyways, I
Whatever.
tell you, I mean, it just shows what is going on. I
it
think
just shows
the players were right in some way that something was wrong, but they were able to make it together.
And-
but the coach, I think, kudos to the coach, even kudos to the federation that ended up winning the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the first time in history.
Yeah.
First time in history. So they won it, and they were able to have a game. And the player, what was the name? The forward, 19-year-old. I forgot the name, but she's amazing. It's just a new star.
First nation to win both the men's and the women's World Cup, by the way.
First nation. Wow, that's. I mean, it's a big deal. And I think he did a good job. I mean, the coach. I give him credit to the coach and the federation to stick with that coach. Because he know, they won at the end of the ball,
whatever they did worked. Whatever they did worked.
It worked, and he's gonna have a job. So, but I don't know about the federation president. I think he needs to resign. I
think once if he resigns, the coach resigns because he's the one protecting him.
Yeah,
he's the one protecting the coach.
Yeah.
And unless you want immunity to happen on your World Cup winning team, where suddenly none of them want to play anymore. You get rid of the coach and the president right now.
Right now. Yeah, but I got to tell you, Greg.
Leave on a good note because
Well, it's all about women's right in football, right? We need equity, right? Equity is really needed. And you have so many examples. Jamaica, like doing crowdfunding to get a trip.
Colombia winning without a domestic league.
The domestic league. So many teams and they're so unequal with the men's, it's just ridiculous. Like in here in the U.S. it is, but not at the level in the other countries.
Yeah,
it gets to show what it is. But it's the other good thing about it. I got to just say one thing. It's just the quality of this World Cup. I mean, it was really amazing to see
It was very, very
many of the
matched.
Goals. I mean, gorgeous. You don't see in on previous World Cup the power they use, the technique they've been using, the penalties, how Sweden took it. Some of the goalies would play so good. And the goals were like, as a World Cup, right on the sideline of the net.
Yep.
I mean, amazing to see the progress of the war. Not only the United States are being caught up.
Of everybody else. Because, I mean, if you look at the women's rankings, none of the top 5 made it to the semis. None of them.
None of them. And
so,
deservedly so, though.
Germany wasn't there. U.S. wasn't there.
Germany got beat bad by Colombia.
Terrible, yeah.
And England shouldn't make it, but it was the only one.
Australia made some.
I mean, Australia could have made, but
Matilda's.
Canada was a favorite,
and they got out early.
Wait, I miss Mexico, man. I miss Mexico. I think because talking about how important the leagues are in the world. The Mexican League has shown a huge improvement. Hermoso is playing in Pachuca, and
I think what that's going to do, what her winning the World Cup, the Women's World Cup, is going to show a lot of interest in Liga MX Femenil.
Yeah,
because
it's a high level.
That's a high level team. That's a high level league right now. I think probably a little better than NWSL, to be honest, because there's more. There's more teams, obviously, but they also have the backing of America, backing of Chivas, the backing of all these teams that even by osmosis, even if they give them a little bit of tips here and there, they're still getting money, and they're still selling out. Tigres is playing. They have a fantastic team. America is a fantastic team.
Yeah. And Pachuca with Hermoso, the
Pachuca
World Cup winner. They have a World Cup winner.
I could be wrong, but I think it's the first player in men's and women's league in Mexico to win a World Cup.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the first one.
I don't know.
So I'll have to do some research. I'll have
we
that
need to
next
find
time.
out with Jorge Turralde. He knows everything.
Yeah, he might know, but I think he'll concur. But you want to switch over to the Spanish now? We have a little bit of time. How much time do we have?
I think we were talking about the Messi.
33 minutes.
Messi Mania.
33 minutes? Okay, we got 3 more minutes to talk about Messi for a little bit.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Miami FC. Eight games?
Miami FC.
Inter Miami, sorry. Miami FC is USL, sorry about that.
Inter Miami. Y ahí está. And then he was such a gentleman, Messi.
Such a humble guy.
And he gave the ball, he decided to give the cup to Jadlin.
He
gave the cup to Jadlin instead of doing himself.
He gave and not only that, but who's got the captain's armband? He gave it Yedlin before all this was happening, as they were congratulating each other. That shows the respect that Messi has for a guy like Yedlin, who's struggled with the team all year long as their captain, and now they have a little bit of success, and he's wearing the captain's armband, allows him to take the cup together to the team. They can't understand each other what they're saying, but
what a run, and then what a gentleman,
incredible run.
What a gentleman Messi is. What a great example.
It's an amazing gesture
for football,
and that just shows a camaraderie that suddenly Inter Miami suddenly has. I mean, before Messi came, you think he's just gonna do a little bit of this.
Nobody knew who Inter Miami
suddenly
was.
I think they're playing.
Now everybody, like even in the world, they're talking. Oh, but the MLS is such a they're so bad. I was like, dude, it's not the MLS. It's the Mexican and the MLS we play together. It's not MLS. You get it?
Yeah.
They don't understand.
They don't understand.
They just like hate to hate. They love to hate Messi, right? But
I think it's just a lot of the haters out
there. A lot of haters.
They say, that exposes MLS. Dudes, Messi's been doing this to every single league. He did the same kind of thing to La Liga. Same kind of thing with League One.
Every free kick is a penalty for Messi.
No matter what league you're in.
Yeah. And I mean, there's no excuses. He's great for the league. It's wonderful for football.
And honestly, and we talked about this before, I think he's going to be a transformative force for the rest of MLS.
Yeah, I think he already was. With this, what happened? Like, that was a Messi tour. He went all over the country. He keep giving this, hey, please, no. Estamos hablando de Messi, no Maradona. Well, it's kind of example, like Maradona, he accomplished so much, right? He won the World Cup. He was one of the best players in Napoli, but he was never a good example.
No.
He was never a good example. He was never humble. He never did what Messi have done. He won the World Cup, won Copa America, he won now in the U.S., but he's a humble, nice person that
he gets along with his guys. He doesn't think that much highly of himself.
He doesn't get many distracted. You don't get distractions away.
There was an interview with Luis Miguel Echegaray of MLS talking to him, and he says he's so happy here. His family's happy. His wife is happy. His kids are happy. That just makes him a much better player. But you could see the difference. I mean, look at all these titles that he's got suddenly.
With Champions Leagues and Super Copa, Mundial de Copa.
Who's
that guy? Is that guy happy in Saudi Arabia? Ronaldo is not. I mean,
nobody's reporting on it.
Happy in there?
Nobody's reporting on it.
Neymar just went to Saudi Arabia. Are you gonna be happy over there? You're just going to make money that you already have?
I think what that league shows is that they have a lot of money, and that's it.
But that also shows how greedy these football players that are moving there are. When they have so much money already.
Exactly.
You don't need to go to a league that is not going to make it to the Champions League or any other league.
No.
And you're likely not going to be watched by many people.
Well, they do have Sunday. I think they do have a deal now that they came up with.
Yeah,
with
but
CBS
honestly, I don't even want to watch it. Like, as a form of respect for people, I'm not gonna watch that.
I don't.
Boycotting. I'm boycotting this.
I don't think I've ever will see a game from them. But how much time do we have, Tocayo, for the rest of the show? We have 22 minutes? Yeah, switch over to Spanish?
Español, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, we are back. Estamos ahora...
Ahora sí vas a hablar español.
Ahora sí vamos a hablar español.
Sí.
We're going to switch to Spanish en Fútbol en Vivo, like the old days.
Yeah.
So, bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Fútbol en Vivo aquí en Club Deportes, junto a Jorge Chavez. Yo soy David Alvarez. Y una nueva edición de Fútbol en Vivo. Acabamos de hablar, algunos que son bilingües ya saben que hablamos de lo que pasó en
San Luis.
San Luis, la derrota de 6-3, dolorosa derrota de Austin FC. Entonces vamos a comentar un poquito, vamos a revisar un poco los comentarios sobre eso. la Copa Mundial Femenina muy rápidamente y el triunfo de Messi,
Ujú.
el triunfo de Messi en la MLS y en el mundo, en
Sí.
el mundo, ¿no?
Ujú.
¿Y qué te parece si continuamos con lo de Messi, ¿no?
Sí, vamos a
Continuamos
seguir
con lo de
hablando.
Messi.
Muy interesante cómo la llegada de Messi a MLS ha despertado el interés en esta liga. Creo, porque muchos, Wayne Rooney habló de esto un poco, que no va a ser tan fácil para Messi entrar aquí y sí, hacer lo que quiera.
Ujú.
Estaba muy equivocado. Creo que
I mean, Wayne Rooney.
creo que
¿Qué le
creo
pasó
que
a Wayne Rooney?
Creo que fue al reverso. MLS no estaba listo para
Para
Messi,
Wayne Rooney.
para Messi, porque cómo llegó en cada partido ha notado, le ha dado una confianza a este equipo.
¿Cuántos goles hizo? Hizo como
10
goles,
10
11 goles parece en cinco
esos-
partidos,
en
6
un
partidos.
mes, o sea,
Una máquina goleadora y cómo entró, y ni siquiera entró de titular el primer partido.
no, y pudo haber tenido más, pero cuando se marcó penal en contra de ellos, ¿a quién le daba Messi la pelota?
A Martínez,
O
a
sea,
José Martínez.
O sea, que eso habla mucho de el jugador, cómo quiere envolver al resto de sus compañeros.
Claro, quiere que todos compartan.
Compañeros.
Sí, obviamente se ve que no es un locker room quebrado como en otras partes, ¿no? Pero también
No,
hay
los
que
tiene muy unidos ahí.
pero también hay que nombrar a Tata Martino, que fue
Él
capaz,
ha podido manejar.
que ha sido capaz de manejar la situación, traer jugadores nuevos de Argentina, que falló Ulloa, que falló el penal. Así que indiscutible que el Tata Martino, lo mejor que le pudo haber pasado es no seguir con México.
Yo creo que sí.
Porque
Yo creo que muchos fans de México están diciendo, ¿por qué no pudiste haber hecho esto con nosotros?
exacto, pero tú ves que la confianza que tiene un técnico también tiene que ver con la federación, con los jugadores,
dueños en este
con
caso.
los dueños
Sí,
y,
con los inversionistas.
y tú sabes, y con la prensa también.
Sí.
Y tú sabes lo difícil que es mantener una relación así en países como México, países como Argentina, que son capaces de sacar a los técnicos, la prensa.
Sí.
La prensa saca a los técnicos, así que...
Sí, porque muchos de los medios manejan el mensaje básicamente de los fanáticos.
Sí.
O sea, están al tanto de lo que los fanáticos piensan y dicen, y muchos fanáticos estaban en contra de las decisiones
Sí.
de
No,
Tata Martino.
Y no solamente en contra, pero
y
estaban
la
en
prensa
contra
mexicana,
de que no fuese mexicano. Que no fuese mexicano siempre es como
los
un
comentaristas y
porcentaje
analistas,
muy importante. Él tiene que ser
muchos
mexicano.
tiene que ser mexicano.
Pero dejemos esto para después de
Sí,
historia,
eso
porque
ya es en el
otro
pasado.
comentario. Pero,
Eso es el pasado.
pero básicamente Miami, Inter Miami tiene a Messi. Messi logró lo que, mira, antes del Mundial, la mitad de Argentina, no te digo la mitad, pero un gran porcentaje
No sabían que
de los
era
argentinos
MLS.
lo llamaban pecho frío.
Sí.
Todos le decían, es un pecho frío, ese no es como Maradona, es un pecho frío. No ha ganado nada, no ha ganado nada.
¿Y ahora?
¿Y ahora qué están diciendo? Están con la camiseta de
están
Messi
sí.
por todos lados.
Y-
La nueva camiseta de Messi ganó el Mundial
Ganó
y
el
ahora
Mundial.
está de goleador y transformó la liga. La va a transformar, digamos, no jugamos
La va a
ningún partido,
transformar. Sí, la va a transformar.
Si
ya no la
y dale con los
otra vez
besos,
con los
no,
besos
hombre, ya
de
sí,
Maradona.
con Canilla. No, esto ya es un abuso, por favor. Oye, no. ¿Qué me ves haciendo ahí, güey? No. Ay, no.
Yo enfrente de Messi nunca lo haría,
No,
por
no,
cierto,
no,
pero
pero-
sí va a ser una fuerza transformativa.
Messi manía, Messi manía en todo Estados Unidos, primero que nada.
Sí,
Y-
porque
y-
creo que lo del DP y todos esos salarios que tienen que jugar todos los equipos, creo que ya es cosa del pasado.
Pero
Tienen
él
que
ya lo cambió,
expanderlo.
el hecho ya lo cambió, ¿no?
Ya
Ahora
lo
se
cambió.
permite ya un cambio, hubo un cambio en eso, ¿no? La MLS.
Pues están hablando acerca de incrementar el salario para todos los equipos, pero también agregando un cuarto jugador de franquicia. Y eso es un paso al frente, pero yo creo que tienen que deshacerse de eso.
De jugadores de franquicia,
Porque-
mira, ¿cuántos jugadores de franquicia tenemos nosotros?
Tres, pero
¿Y
uno
cuántos
no juega.
juegan?
y otro está en la banca. O sea,
Eh,
eso es algo que Borrell va a tener que manejar mejor.
sí.
Porque lo que fueron los previos DPs, Pochettino y todos ellos,
Oh, Pochettino, ni me hables.
para
No me hables,
nada, o
Pochettino
sea,
horrible. Y el fast Ring ni siquiera juega tampoco, está en la
no,
banca.
y como ya habíamos dicho antes en otros shows, yo creo que ya no regresa. Su familia no está aquí.
¿Ring?
O sea, Ring.
Wow,
Sí,
no.
yo creo que ya no regresa.
Bueno.
Y van a yo creo que van a buscar una manera de vender a Rigoni, de vender a Redes.
A Keller.
A Keller, quizás.
Pues Keller no puede ni jugar la pelota.
Sí, pero
Él es de la segunda división.
sí,
Ahí.
pero yo creo que lo van a mantener en segunda división, en Austin FC 2. Yo creo que lo van a mantener ahí, pero hay otros jugadores que están haciendo muy buen trabajo en Austin FC 2. CJ Fadry es uno de ellos que está haciendo mucho ruido en la segunda división. Puede que lo muevan, pero ya estamos en un punto con el resto de la liga que ya no podemos promover dentro de la liga.
No.
Tenemos que contratar personas de todo el mundo con más talento.
Bueno,
de lo
tenemos que
hay.
contratar primero que nada un entrenador con más talento y experiencia.
A eso sí.
Como dijimos en la primera parte del encuentro,
Sí.
vemos que Alvarez ya no es
Ya
el
no
coach,
es coach.
de Portland, con
Sí.
un historial mucho mejor y un porcentaje de partidos
Sí,
ganados mucho más alto que
tácticas
el de
mucho
Josh
mejor.
Wolf.
Y creo que están en el mismo barco porque no han
Bueno,
movido su roster como debería.
Claro, pero también no diría que el mismo barco, porque el barco de Portland está más apurado para buscar resultados rápidos. En cambio, Austin FC no tiene ningún apuro.
Sí, porque Portland está
Austin
más.
FC no tiene apuro.
Sí, porque Portland está más impuesto a tener buenos resultados. Ha sido una franquicia que ha. Hablando
Oh,
de-
nos faltó,
hablando de-
nos faltó otro
otro DP que,
otro DP que-
ya sí
que-
ni se menciona.
que tuvo un impacto importante en el equipo.
Mientras estuvo aquí, mientras se portaba bien, pero
Sí,
no
pero,
se portó bien. Así que
pero sí,
no tiene ninguna otra
no.
opción. Así que
pero la derrota de 6-3 en San Luis con Eric McCoy en
Eric
las
McCoy
gradas.
no está con nosotros porque estaba en el partido.
Está en el partido en las
San
gradas.
Luis.
Ojalá nos transmita unas fotitos,
Unas
videos
fotos o algo que pueda darnos, pero
Pero fue un 6-3 lapidario que
Sí.
significó, yo creo que, no sé, a la mayoría de los fans de Austin fueron como 6, ¿no? Puñaladas en el corazón.
Sí.
Porque, y algunos goles fueron de gran factura, pero básicamente jugamos con un equipo que es famoso por las jugadas paradas, de la pelota parada, practican. Y el primer gol nos viene así, con un Stuber muy dubitativo, que no es capaz de llegar a una pelota que no venía muy fuerte, y un cascante que estaba al otro en la esquina, allá matando pajaritos.
No sé en dónde estaba ese muchacho, o sea, es un defensa central que no está ni en defensa ni en central. No sé qué estaba haciendo ahí en la esquina.
Imagínate,
O sea,
no
sé si estaba tratando de marcar a alguien.
Parecíamos una tina con goteras, porque entraban por la derecha, entraban por la izquierda, gol, 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 gol. Era un baile, no dieron un baile, aunque Austin tuvo un segundo tiempo con oportunidades cuando hicieron los 3 goles, Rigoni, Bruin hace un gol.
O sea, hasta puede hasta
y Drusy hace un penal.
Hasta puede ser un poquito rescatable el que metieron 3 goles. Pero tuvieron muchas, como dijiste tú, muchas más oportunidades.
No, y las que se perdió San Luis, unas que sola frente al arco se perdieron esos jugadores. Y yo me extrañé un poco porque dije, San Luis es el mejor equipo. ¿Cómo pueden perder tantas pelotas? Porque hubieron jugadas horribles de San Luis. Jugaron, algunos momentos estaban jugando como que falta de técnica, algunos de esos goles que fallaron. Y dije, wow, son número uno. Y y no son tan buenos.
No.
Es que cuando uno ve cuando ve jugar a Messi, después cuando ve la
Sí,
liga
como
inglesa,
que nos-
no, y dije, no,
Sí,
no, la liga, la APL,
Sí,
estamos viendo
y
los potreros, como decimos allá en Sudamérica.
y tener ese equipo como número 1 en la conferencia del oeste, o sea,
Y Joao, que es su
que
mejor...
todavía les falta
No
tenerlo.
estaba jugando el gigante Joao.
No estaba jugando, así que
Y tú te fijas cuánto nos afecta jugar con equipos que tienen envergadura. Siempre nos ha afectado mucho cuando no tenemos, porque no solamente envergadura, y Cascante en realidad no tiene cintura. O sea, no tenemos envergadura y Cascante no tiene cintura. Me salió verso sin mayor esfuerzo.
Sí.
Porque realmente Cascante se perdió por todos lados.
Y
Tuvo oportunidades, no estaba en ninguna parte.
Sí, y
pases malos.
Quiero reiterar esa jugada que el segundo gol, gran pase, ¿verdad? Que llegó a Joachini. ¿Y qué estaba haciendo Cascante?
El segundo.
Estaba jugando básquet o qué, porque estaba
de Lowe,
yéndose
el
para
pase
atrás.
de Lowe, sí.
Estaba yéndose para atrás de la portería.
Ajá.
Un defensor central no hace eso. Un ataca. Ve dónde está la pelota.
Ojo.
Estaba en buena posición.
Y también cuando
bailoteó.
tienes un one-on-one, 1-1 con el otro jugador, y sabes que te va a ganar, oye, tírate para un lado, por lo menos intenta, te
Haz
vas para un lado
algo.
para el otro.
No,
No te puedes quedar ahí parado. No te puedes quedar ahí.
Y
Otra vez vamos a repetir la jugada, pero ahí está.
Ahí está Cascante.
Cascante jugando la parada para Lowe. Lowe le va a pegar. Ya sabes que Lowe le va a pegar al medio.
A la derecha, atrás. Y todos los jugadores no están ni al frente ni en la defensa.
No hay
Stuver no sé qué estaba haciendo tampoco, porque como tú lo mencionaste en la sección de español de inglés,
y había muchas desatenciones.
el tiro fue al medio de la portería.
Sí.
No abajito en la esquina, no arriba, donde era más difícil para Stuver. Tenía oportunidad. Y
yo creo que
no la vio bien. Otra vez.
Cascante y Stuver yo creo que quedaron al debe.
Dejaron de ver.
Entre todos, pero entre Stuber y Cascante, yo creo que fueron los jugadores más con mayores fallas en este partido. Incluso Pereira cuando lo viste, estaba tratando de salir por un lado y en vez de tirar la pelota afuera, la hace rebotar y perdemos la posesión de pelota. No sé si te diste cuenta. O sea, habían desatenciones de Pereira, el gol que se pierde Drusi, cuando en vez de pegarle de primera, la trata de acomodar y la tira afuera.
Lo tira
o sea,
afuera.
Drusi... no solamente
el fallo de Memo Rodríguez.
El fallo de Memo Rodríguez solo frente al arco manda un patadón
al portero
cuando tiene el arco de guarnecido.
Tuvo que hacer una
un toquecito
manita,
nomás,
un toquecito ya sale. O sea,
Bruin para mí fue lo poco que se rescata, el hecho que haya hecho un gol.
Él puso
y en el segundo tiempo.
Puso buen tiempo.
Y como se necesitan jugadores de envergadura contra equipos grandes.
Sí.
Se necesita, y esa fue una buena opción de Wolf, de ponerlo en el segundo tiempo, cuando en un segundo tiempo que tuvimos muchas oportunidades.
Sí, estaba platicando que en realidad Austin sí tuvo más tiros a gol que San Luis, pero San Luis era más eficiente con sus tiros. Por eso cada tiro que tenían eran buenísimos.
Pero,
deja que hayan anotado. Pero los tiros a gol fueron buenos.
No, y los que se fallaron.
Oh
my God. Hubiese sido un 8-3.
Fácil.
Podría haber sido un 8-4. Un 9-5.
Sí, de por sí, Austin FC, los 6 goles que permitieron, fue los más que permitieron en su historia.
Wow.
Ahora y pensar que hubiera sido peor.
No. El equipo está en las cuerdas, como dicen en la jerga
en el boxeo.
Porque el equipo está en las cuerdas. No sé si el entrenador está en las cuerdas.
Y lo más interesante de todo esto es que todavía siguen en quinto lugar en la conferencia. Todavía están arriba de la tabla para la liguilla.
Yo creo que vamos a clasificar. El equipo que va a clasificar para la liguilla, porque
no
somos los únicos equipos malos. Hay varios equipos malos. Yo creo que
LAFC no está a la altura de antes.
No, pero igual.
Sí, Dallas está
pero
bajo
Inter Miami nos mostró que
lo que un jugador o 2 o 3 pueden hacer.
Y qué malos son los otros equipos. Qué malos son la mayoría de los equipos de la MLS.
Lionel Messi los expuso.
Exacto.
Porque como ya creo que platicamos de eso en el partido anterior, muchos de los jugadores franquicia, ¿qué son? jugadores ofensivos. O son atacantes o son mediocampistas.
O mediocampista.
Pero muy pocos son defensas.
Y ninguno arquero.
Creo que ahora van a tener que invertir con ese cuarto jugador franquicia que están pensando en agregar. Creo que los equipos especialmente de la conferencia oeste, van a tener que invertir en jugadores defensivos.
Sí,
si quieren,
bueno,
este año puede que
siempre
les ganen.
Hemos dicho que es importante que cada equipo tenga una columna vertebral donde tenga un arquero que dé una confianza más que no absoluta, pero que dé una gran confianza a todo el equipo,
sí.
Que juegue con los pies,
sí.
como lo hizo el arquero de San Luis.
Purky.
Estaba jugando ahí en medio de cerca del centro de la cancha. Era otro jugador, era otro defensa.
Sí, era otro defensa.
Ese tipo de arquero es el que necesitamos nosotros.
Y sin mencionar que es el arquero con el más bien pagado de la liga, Burki. O sea, San Luis supo invertir en qué. Porque yo creo que cuando San Luis empezó a acomodar jugadores, creo que vieron la importancia de poner dinero en los defensores.
Oh, sí. Y se muestra.
Al poner buena defensa, eso
Parker, el que hace goles
Parker
de cabeza.
También.
Que hizo gol de cabeza.
Si ponen una buena fundación defensiva, eso ayuda a la ofensiva indirectamente.
Claro, sin duda.
Y creo que eso fue la estrategia que muy buena estrategia.
Bueno, es la estrategia que Austin
invertir en la defensa.
Que Austin FC necesita. Definitivamente necesitamos invertir en todos lados, porque no creo que con un 35% de porcentaje ganador vamos a llegar muy lejos. No vamos a llegar lejos. Quinto lugar, no importa. La idea es que, como decíamos en la primera hora, tenemos que tener mucha paciencia porque parece que las cosas no van a cambiar mucho. No vamos a tener un nuevo entrenador.
Sí,
no se van a ir los malos jugadores todavía. Y no tenemos más jugadores.
Aunque vimos a Alvarez partir de Portland hace unos minutos, hay un perfil en X que habla acerca de las personas que están en peligro de perder el trabajo. Y Josh Wolf es número 1.
Bueno, esas son...
Josh Wolf es número
gracias
1.
a X por esa alentadora noticia que tengamos, por lo menos dice por ahí que puede ser número 1, pero ojalá, lo vemos muy difícil por lo que dijo Rodo. Lo que dijo Rodo, dijo que tuviéramos paciencia y él vino a Austin porque la razón principal era porque Josh Wolf era el entrenador.
Sí, pero creo que muchas de las cosas que dice no se puede creer exactamente.
Porque lo mismo dijo que no tenía nada que ver con Fagundes.
Y fue vendido a Fagundes.
Y fue vendido a Fagundes.
O sea,
así que dicen algunas cosas.
Unas cosas...
Nos quedan dos minutos, pero yo quería volver un poquito rápidamente con la Copa del Mundo.
Copa del Mundo, sí.
Con el gran triunfo de España sobre Inglaterra, un 1-0 increíble en Australia, un gran torneo donde los equipos mostraron, todos los favoritos no ganaron, pero los dos equipos con las mejores ligas llegaron a la final, sí, la liga inglesa, la mejor liga.
Inglaterra y España.
Y España también, un gran partido. Olga, una chiquitita como de 5-1, hizo un golazo por el costado izquierdo. Y al final del día, el mejor equipo, el que tuvo más oportunidades, que tuvo más juventud. Y jugaban a un nivel muy alto, realmente jugaban a un nivel, dominaron a Inglaterra.
Sí.
Y hubo una justa ganadora a pesar de todas las críticas y toda la polémica que hubo
con los entrenadores y todo tipo de cosas, con la federación, que él salió, cómo se ha comportado el presidente de la federación. Pésimo
se comportó. Yo creo que el presidente de la federación, después de darle un beso hermoso a la jugadora
y
de Pachuca,
agarrarse sus partes privadas,
y agarrarse debe renunciar, no puede seguir así.
No puede seguir.
No puede seguir así. No, es un abuso, ¿no? Porque y es como extraño, como la actitud esa de dar un beso como que es tan natural para él, ¿no? Es como lo hago todo el tiempo. Y enfrente de millones de cámaras. ¿Cómo puedes hacer eso? O sea, me acordé de Macri cuando una vez dijo que Alemania va a ganar porque ellos son superiores. Dijo Macri, el presidente argentino. Pero bueno, cosas que como las toman como naturales, así como
hechos,
sí,
o sea, como cosas normales. Pues no
soy
sé,
racista, soy machista, pero...
No sé en qué mundo viven.
Sigamos celebrando.
Porque Esto ha puesto una mala nube, una nube negra, en lo que se supone
no me gusta
que era
la
la
nube.
celebración de España.
Sí.
O sea, ni siquiera eso se puede celebrar porque estamos hablando del mugre presidente de España, de la federación.
Sí, pero dejémonos la aceleración,
Sí,
dejémonos la aceleración y que ellos se arreglen, ya
Sí,
se acabó
que
el
arreglen
mundial.
lo que tienen que arreglar.
España campeón, Inter campeón y Austin FC no es campeón.
No,
No es
ni
campeón y
cerquitas.
hay que tener mucha paciencia para que sea, a no ser que los fanáticos, la fanaticada haga algo al respecto. Si
Sí.
no se pone presión, no va a pasar nada. No va a pasar nada,
No
pero
va
bueno.
a pasar nada.
Yo creo que ha sido un buen show, hablamos de cosas muy, muy interesantes
Sí.
Y me gustó que habláramos nuevamente en español, en Fútbol en Vivo. Gracias Jorge, gracias Messi, gracias...
Gracias a Messi por
bueno,
tomarse la foto conmigo. Y, con
y,
nosotros,
Jorge, y gracias a...
ya se
Eric
convirtió
McCoy.
Eric McCoy.
Oye, estaba con la de San Luis y ahora anda
Sí.
con la de Inter.
Y otra vez con Messi, hombre.
Ya, sácate eso ya,
Ya.
por favor.
Pero
Es una
gracias por
falta de
estar con
respeto.
nosotros.
Puros besos, con el beso
Sí,
de...
puro amor y felicidad.
Ya que le quería dar un beso al hermoso. No, gracias por otra edición de Fútbol en Vivo.